Hello and welcome. Today we are going to look at Soffront CRM version 10, and we are going to see how to utilize the Soffront CRM's dashboard and the gadget infrastructure. What we are looking at right now is a Soffront dashboard. Now let's quickly close this down and see where to get a hold or where to access this dashboard from. Dashboard actually is available as a link on the home screen under the fixed links. If it is not available there, you can always click on the plus sign over here to add the dashboard as a fixed link. So you can click on the dashboard, which would open up a dashboard as a tab. So you would be able to run different dashboards on the same tab. For instance, you have this dashboard, which is a sales dashboard. When you click on the tab, you'll find there is a drop down with different other dashboards which you can run. For instance, I can click on, you can click on tickets, and you would be able to see tickets dashboard. And if you wanted to run some other dashboard like projects, you would be able to run the project dashboard. So dashboards, to understand the concept of dashboard, this is basically a central repository. I wouldn't even call it a repository. It's a snapshot view of your entire business or a business process. Here you can have multiple reports running simultaneously. That's the whole idea of a dashboard, because you would be able to run ad hoc reports on demand. You can simply run a report, click on a report and run that. The report runs at that time. Whereas on a dashboard, you can have multiple reports running in real time. Whenever there are updates in the background, these updates would automatically reflect on the dashboard. Now that we've understood the concept of dashboard, now let's see how to work or build one of these. Now, within this dashboard, there are these boxes, like for instance, account-wise status graph, top 5 opportunities. Each of these boxes hold or run a specific report. So these boxes are called gadgets in the Soffront CRM. So you can build different gadgets and put them on a dashboard. All these gadgets that you are allowed to put on the dashboard must be of type report. So we need to, if you wanted, let's say you wanted to create a report or add a report on your dashboard, there are some steps that you need to follow in order to get these reports in this way on a dashboard. So let's quickly look at first let us look at the gadget manager to see how we can create gadgets and make them ready for a dashboard. So let's quickly click over here and click on setup. By the way, we already have a whole lot of gadgets which you can utilize. You can see what we have available already out of the box. We have got a whole lot of reports available as gadgets, so you may not even need to create new gadgets. However, if there is a requirement that you wanted to create something specific for yourself and you wanted to put it on a dashboard, this video will be very, very helpful for you. So let's go in and into the admin console. So we click on the admin name and click on setup menu there, and we access the admin console. There we expand the project setup right here, and we see immediately there is something called gadgets. When we click on gadgets, you'll find all the out-of-the-box gadgets which are already there. That's why I mentioned there are a whole lot of gadgets out of the box that we have provided you. You can simply utilize them on any gadget. These are all standard gadgets that we have. Now let's say you wanted to create a new one for yourself. Let's see how we go about doing that. We click on the plus sign, which is this one, and it brings up this gadget creation window where we give a name, gadget name. So I'll just give it test something like this. And then you add a description. It is, again, optional, so you decide on whether to, what description you wanted to add here. Gadget types, it is a report, and then what you do is you build the gadget. Now here, you decide on how big that box is going to be. It's in terms of pixels. Recommended is 250 if you are using anything other than matrix type reports. If you are using matrix type reports, recommended is 350 and above. So let's select 250 for the time being. The next step is basically to select a table. Now, as you would already know, all our reports are grouped by the object. So for instance, you will find all the company or account related reports under the account, all contact related reports under contact. So first step is to select tables so that the reports associated with that table are all displayed under the report name. So this actually filters out the reports for you. Instead of showing hundreds and hundreds of reports that we have out of the box, it filters the report for you and you get something very, very specific. So for instance, I wanted to see accounts by status as a graph. And I can select this right here, which is accounts by status graph. And if you wanted to see that report in a 2D pie diagram, bar diagram, line diagram, funnel, all these different report types which you can decide on while you're creating the gadget. Even though the original report that you might have, maybe a funnel diagram or a bar diagram, you can decide to build the gadget with something else. So that liberty is there for you to utilize. So now, right here, you decide on the report height and width. So here you can decide on how big the report is going to appear on your gadget infrastructure or that box, essentially. So you can say that since it's a pie diagram, it can be maybe 300 by 300 size. So once you have defined something like this, you hit save and your gadget will be ready for use. So this is how we create gadgets in the Soffront CRM, and that's all. As I said, you can, these are special ones that you want to create for yourself, but if you want to reuse, you do not even have to worry about creating any gadgets. You straight away would go into the dashboards. Now, in order to go to, when you click on dashboards, it gives you different dashboards which are already there in the system. So there are various dashboards which are already available. If you wanted to modify one of them, you simply select a dashboard, let's say sales dashboard, and hit the edit right here, and which gives you the infrastructure to change the layout, or basically add, remove reports from the layout. So let's say we wanted to add our report. So we could select any of the gadgets that we already have. You can select a report, sales rep report right here, add it to the left column just like this, or you can move it to the right column like this. If you wanted to remove something, you just have remove gadget, which will remove the gadget for you. So that is how you would be able to add different gadgets to the dashboard. You can organize the columns, and you would be able to see multiple reports in one screen. Now, if you do not want to split it, you could always use the basic, which is 100%, where the reports will be available in full view, just like this dashboard right here. Let me just take an example. Let's take an example. Let's say this dashboard, the project dashboard, this is 100%, whereas the other one, which we were on, the sales, was 50%. So it's just split splitting the screen and seeing multiple reports in one place. So this is how we have, that's how we create our dashboards, and all these dashboards that you create would be available in the drop-down list under the dashboard tab. Now, let's say if you wanted to create something, you have the plus sign right here, which will let you create a brand new dashboard from scratch. So you give a name for your dashboard template. You decide on how it's going to be 50% or all these different options, and then you start adding reports. So you decide on which reports you wanted to add. All the reports from all the different, all the different gadgets are available right here, so you can just pick and choose irrespective of which table they belong to or things like that. So you just simply add them and decide on which column they display. If you're using the 50% split, you decide all of them would be on the left hand. If you are using 100%, or rather, if you're on the 100%, then all of them would be on the left-hand side. If it's 50%, then you can decide on left versus right. So that's how we build dashboards on the Soffront CRM, and which you can, all these dashboards, you can run them by simply choosing from the drop-down right here. You simply choose these dashboards and run them. So I hope this session was, this training was helpful for you to understand the gadget and dashboard infrastructure. Stay tuned next week for a few more interesting topics on the software regarding Soffront CRM version 10.